Alright, we're back. And we are going to check out Old Indian Trails by jcollick from Brian Petty's team. Um, yeah, I feel like going in here, I don't think there was any doubt who the favorite was among the console designers. But let's see what he brought us. I know it looks like he was going for one of the trying to channel kind of the Aiken, South Carolina golf boom here. I believe he said he was inspired by Tree Farm. Okay. Alright, so we got some low lighting with the shadows kind of playing across the fairways here. Very wide fairway. We can't make that carry in this wind, so we're going to have to go left. He's got me thinking right out of the box here. I don't think I want to hit a 3-wood, though. Let's just really go left, why don't we? Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, you can see the right side of the fairway is kind of a bit of a plateau. Gives you a really easy wedge in there. Whereas I'm just hoping to make a par. Well, it sounded like it landed on the green. Ooh, man, that's a pretty nasty yellow slope around the pin there. We escaped. Alright. I love the tie-in between the tee and the previous green. Again, just look at all the width that he's given us. But you can see how the green is really kind of really pretty exacting. Oh, it looks like if you go too far right, you're in jail there. Alright. I think I can play for the hollow, just short left of the green there. This is kind of an interesting comparison with Saucy's course. The environment feels a little more subdued. Like you don't have the deep sand pits everywhere. But this is a pretty awesome green site, if I may say. You got the hollow on the left there. You kind of got a back right bowl, hollow long. Then you got the shoulder coming off the bunker. Like, you definitely have to think about where you want to miss it if you're going for it in two. That was a pretty mediocre chip. All right. So, you know, good variety of opening holes. We got a short par 4, a par 5, and now a bit of a longer par 4. No, that's not an easy carry to make. Yeah, I think we can hit a stock sandwich here. It may not get all the way there. Kind of a blind second shot. Got a little thumbprint in the side of the green there. Yeah, another. I feel like this course would not play well on faster green speeds. All right, we got that tiny little pine tree in the middle of the fairway. All right, what's the carry up over the ridge there? 267. Yeah, we can make that. Unless we get a slow. Yeah, pine tree's not really in play. It's just kind of there to, I guess, like visual intimidation. All right, obviously the correct angle here is from the left. Uphill lie, yeah, I think this is the club. Yeah, that was pretty good. I think we might have to replay that one. Yeah, he's definitely like not shy about making the slopes around the cups like kind of borderline yellow. I think just to kind of punish you more for being on the wrong side. Let's watch the replay of that. Oh, we even landed it a little short. Got a double breaker. Alright, where do we want to put this? 191 maybe? Yeah, I think we'll stick with a 6 here. And we'll slow it into the bunker. Oh man. Well, I do have that sideboard back there. I might want to make use of that. Pretty engineered looking green with the sculpting on the left edge of the green there. You might have used some little raises on the other side of the slope there, just in like random places. Alright, now we're up over this sort of diagonal ridge. It's not really in play, but it's just kind of creating that blind tee shot. Looks like the play, if we play right in line with the pin, maybe slightly left of it, that's the line. It's downwind, but I don't think we'll run out of real estate. Although with a fast tempo, I think we will. I think we might. Yeah. Well, at least we got a good angle. Well, kind of in between here. Is that going to run out a little for me? Got the fist pump. Yeah, these greens are tough. Lots of width off the tee, but greens will keep you honest. All right, we kind of got this these imposing carry bunkers, but not really in play. Yeah, I think the line is kind of over the right side of the first one. Alright, we kind of got to thread the needle here. Looks like the green kind of falls off. There's like a ridge cutting through diagonal there. So we probably want to stay short of that. About 230. Yeah, we can stick with a 5 wood, I think. And I haven't commented much on the planting. I think it's excellent. Nice mix of pine trees. Obviously, the lighting doesn't do like some of those bushes and stuff any favors, but I mean, what are you gonna do about that? I'm struggling with the same thing on my course. Thankfully, I don't really have many holes that play directly into the sun, but sometimes, like when you're on the greens and you're looking back into it, the trees just, they just look like garbage. And yeah, I'm also not one to be finicky or fussy over whether my greens have shadows on them. I know some folks might kind of balk at having these trying to read putts through these sharp shadows, but I don't know. I don't really mind it. All right. We got a big green here. Looks like there's some pretty good variety here in terms of where the pin could be. Yeah, just kind of on a gentle rise in the back here. Obviously, for the green's a little more severe further up front. God, the back left pin looks pretty nasty. All right, now we got a dog leg, long par 4, really wide fairway. Let's see, what line can we take here? So if we kind of go straight through that first bunker, yeah, we definitely won't run out of room. Also not much of a carry. That's 290. That's kind of borderline with my clubs. Yeah, let's try this line. Ooh, that pin's really close to the edge. I guess this is kind of almost like a bit of a leave-in template with the ridge short of the green there. That was a terrible swing. Some pretty bold slopes in the green. I think, yeah, if the pin's on the right there, if you have like kind of an extreme right pin, you might actually be better off coming in from the right. Ah, man. Jeez. Okay, so it looks like if you're extremely bold, you can maybe try and make that carry. Obviously, I do not have that option. It looks like there's a lot of mulch down there, so I suppose I could, if I drove it down there intentionally, I'd have an uphill pitch. Whereas if I go here, yeah, it's not that much longer and I'd be in the fairway, so I don't think intentionally driving it down into the junk really is viable. Yeah, plus you'd have to drive it over, you'd have a pitch over this kind of berm there, which doesn't look like it'd be very easy. From over here we got a pretty good angle. Yeah, I guess the green's kind of boomeranging around that sort of subtle mound there. Yeah, I'd say the one kind of annoying thing is how many cups he's got cut on yellow slopes, or sort of greenish yellow slopes. I generally, like it's kind of a personal choice, I generally don't do that. It just seems like a cheap way to make the course harder. So this is a pretty tough green on a long par 3. The green's effectively very narrow because of the red slopes. All right, short par 4. Can't, I mean, there's tons of fairway to the left, but you really can't, obviously you can't really go over there. You gotta go right. The question is, how do I establish my line here? So a bit of a sucker pin there. I'm kind of curious why he decided to leave the trees there on the left, because it seemed, I guess you can probably hit over them with a wedge, so maybe they're just there to mess with you visually. Because otherwise, it's like you basically have to go right. Yeah, I played long, so now I got to deal with a downhill putt here. That was a defensive stab. Alright, we got a drivable par 4. Some severe ground features around the green, and you got a tree. I'm guessing long is probably dead here. And you got this big mound here at the front. If you go long, you're in that bunker. I'm guessing we don't want any part of that. The right bunker looks like you'll have to hit it onto that downslope. So what kind of layup options do we have here? Yeah, I think short right or short left is probably the place to go here. I think we'll aim a 3-wood at the tree and let the wind bring it over a bit. Or just fast it and leave it right behind the tree. No, it caught the slope. Yep, I think I was right to avoid that back bunker. Pretty creative hole design. Oh, that's trouble. Maybe could have dialed back the slope just a little there. I get it, it's 275, but I think this pin's just a bit much for me. Alright, we got a split level fairway. Kind of looks like a beluga whale or something. With the mouth there. Alright, I wonder if I catch the downslope there, if I'll just kind of trundle on down to the lower fairway. Because I don't think I want to lay up here. Well, it didn't stay in the fairway. Yeah, I kind of wonder how usable that kind of short right fairway is. Yeah, let's see my ball get carried away from the pin again. I'd say this might be the first hole on the course that hasn't really done much for me design-wise. Okay, now we got a par 5. Again, lots of width, but obviously you're going to have to deal with trees and a really bad angle if you don't take on these bunkers, which I cannot do. So I think we'll just shoot straight down the fairway and see where it leaves us. Okay, we got a shot here. About 208 to the left, front left edge. Well, not a great swing. Hopefully we get a kick right here. Unfortunately not. I'm actually leaving town for a week tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna be it'll be at least another couple weeks before I publish. My course is essentially done, but I haven't really had a chance to do much extensive play testing, so my hope is I can kind of get things more or less finalized today and then play test when I get back. Yeah, I'll have 2 whole weeks when I'm after I get back, so that's plenty of time. Plus I can pass the file off to my teammates, and I trust them to catch anything that needs fixing. Alright. That was probably a flop. I like this elevated green here. That turned out pretty well. kind of looks like a baby Redan. Ah, not quite far enough back. All right. Looks like we got kind of a shared fairway on 18 here. Tee shot over that little valley there. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it on the upper tier of the green here, because I do not want to miss right. So I think I might just give myself a 20-footer up the hill. Well, it looks like it did stay up. Ah, jeez. Alright. Very, very well designed course. I gotta admit the greens kind of drove me a little nuts. Not so far, not really their designs per se, but just just all the yellow slopes by the cups were kind of wore me down towards the end. But I think that's just kind of a difference of philosophy. I like to basically I think a 4-footer should be a gimme, you know. So, but anyway, I thought that was a really terrific course, as I expected from Mr. Collick. So yeah, I think we'll call it a stream. But I've enjoyed the Dream Team courses that have come out so far. So I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, so it'll probably be a little while before I stream another one of these courses. But as I said, I'm gonna stream the um, console publishes and then the publishes that are on my plot. So I'll see you for the next one.